I was not diagnosed with Asperger's until 2007 at the age of 49. This retroactive understanding of my life has been empowering, but it has not added to my prosperity. I scored 50 out of a possible 100 on the Global Assessment of Functioning axis at the time of my diagnosis. This number assesses an individual's ability to live independently. My score set me teetering on a boundary, and I have been on this boundary ever since. I shrink in horror from unstructured environments, and I seek the lowest point of friction to cope and survive and protect my interest. I am the least successful artist that I know. There are many reasons for this, beginning with my socially disconnected autism, but also my outsiderism. I have been attracted to off-the-grid pursuits because they give me the greatest degree of freedom. This makes me both a pioneer and the odd man out. I have few followers, no acolytes, and few champions. Going your own way sounds great on paper, but in practice you will be left behind or left out of just about everything you do. I was a surrealist from the beginning, even before entering art school in 1982. But being a surrealist back then was about as off the track as you could get in an art world dominated by abstract art. Combine this with my then undiagnosed autism, and I did not get a university teaching position out of graduate school. I did not socially interact much with faculty and very little with fellow students in the program. I kind of missed this important part of the process. This shut many potential doors for career-building opportunities. Perhaps as a coping mechanism, I became an alternative comics artist in the late 1980s. You see this strange comic book? I finished it around 1991. For some reason, I cannot remember why, I sent off a copy to the Library of Congress. I got a phone call from an archivist working there who wanted to talk to me about my book because he had never seen anything like it before. I discovered the pop surrealist lowbrow art movement in the mid to late 1990s. I thought, here at last, I will find a home as an artist. Though I exhibited at the legendary La Luz de Jesus Gallery in 2002, this association did not work out for me. First, I did not live in LA, and I did not see how this was going to work with my lack of funds and connections. Secondly, this art movement was mostly about California culture, and my Baroque cartoony monsters would require some serious on-the-ground public relations. This is the gallery wall in my apartment. I can count on one hand the number of people who have seen this work in person. Each time I meet with failure in one pursuit, I reinvent myself in another. I never abandon anything I learn. I simply fine-tune and reprioritize it and archive it on my website. I am always a day early and $1 short.